Hi, we will be making this adorable bunny. This one is huge, obviously, but we will make a smaller one, like way smaller. And hopefully I will spend less time making this for texture. So let's start. Let's start with the color. I'm going to use Serracino modeling paste, and this is a beige color, and I will add a little brown. So this is what I have. Like a tiny bit of brown. We don't want him to be too dark, right? And I have a microwave there, so I'm going to heat it a little and then we will mix it. Just like 5 seconds. You can see it very crumbly. But after we will mix it, it will be really soft and pliable. Maybe a little more. So 25 seconds in microwave. Yeah, pretty nice color. I have a lot of tools, but we will use only few of them. 3 tools. Now we will just cover the Rice Krispies in our fondant, and we try to avoid any air bubbles. So this part where the seam is, we will cover it with white. And for the head, I want the head to be pretty big. Same process. We have a ball, we roll it. We try to move all the creases to one place so it will be on the bottom. So let's form his mouth. I'm just like pulling this part, see? So the shape, 2 kind of like balls and nose part. This is where the nose will be. So line down, and then we just move this line to the right. Like it's hard to. This tool in the corners, like pretty deep. We're making it pretty deep because we need this indentation. And then I'm going to make this part also a little deeper. Not like a little, a lot deeper. Because it's his mouth. It's actually like a hole. See? Ball tool. To push it a little more up. In this way too. A little more up. I wanted to make quite symmetrical. Because right now it's not symmetrical. Now I'm just going to smooth everything, make lines more defined. That's it. I would say I'm pretty happy with the face. So we will mark where his nose will be. I like to make eyes on the same level where the nose is because I think it makes them cuter. Smaller first, like here, here. I marked where they will be, indentation for the eyes. Yep, that's it. Now I'm going to leave it to cool down a little. 2 balls for the hips and a little teardrop for the feet. So here you can see that the hip is covering the white part. So let's prepare the hips and then add the white part first. That's it. For hips we just make 2 squished balls. Okay, water. I'm rolling a teardrop. A little bit. Side to side first to achieve the needed width. And then the legs. Just tiny amount of water. You can see it's like barely water. You don't want it to slide. You want it to stick. So water, and then this one. And now we need to smooth it. So it's not just like we need to curve. I'm looking from the top Make sure it's symmetrical. We can from the sides. Yes. Okay, that's what we have so far. Now the feet. I want the feet to be quite big. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just like pinching off some fondant and checking the size. Yeah, this big. Making a ball and then a teardrop. Squish it. Yeah. Now the fingers. What people usually do, they just like fingers. No. What we need, we mark the placement and then we kinda do this rounded motion from front to back and back to front, and like really pressing here. See? Now we have like puffy rounded fingers. So one leg. So we're making a ball, teardrop, trying to make it the same size. And this one is a little more squished. Same, marking the placement, and then really pushing it. Rounded motion, rounded motion, rounded. A little water, and I'm going to position it a little closer to them. Yeah. So I never do like straight legs or like same angle, because when we stand a little. Yeah, let's finish the head. I think I need a bigger head. This is both Rice Krispies. This is more traditional one. This is a puffed rice with marshmallows. I decided to redo it once again. I'm rolling, so it's easier for me to insert and then define his nose a little bit. Now time for the eyes, like here. Like, it's quite a big eye. We're gonna insert little balls for the eyes, because his eyes will be closed. Yep, and now we're gonna make hands and ears, and we are pretty done. First of all, I'm gonna mark where the hands will be, like here and here, and I'm gonna use my tool to make this like indentations. So I will make, when I make my hands, I will insert them there and they will hold better, and we can form like a shoulder. His hand is pretty small, so I'm rolling to try. Yes, it's a pretty good size. 2 teardrops. Now I'm gonna define his hand a little. I'm gonna roll it just a little. So this part is a little bulky. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna insert and kind of push it up to make a shoulder. And then we're gonna position it so I need better view. We're gonna make a turn for the elbow, and then we're gonna turn the hand like this. So I'm getting here and I'm like pressing like this, and then we're gonna position the head. We're gonna use a skewer like this. Now I'm gonna push. Yep. Oh my god, it's so. Cut it on the angle, and then you're gonna position the head. And when you position the head, don't do straight, never. We will make like a light turn, and I'm getting on one level with my. This one is looking this way, so that's it. Now, when I position it, I'm moving it up a bit and adding water and like rubbing it with my finger, so it's more, it's not just water, it's more like stickiness. I forgot the tail. For the tail, we just make indentation. And then we need ears. This is what we have so far. Teardrop, teardrop, Then I'm going to roll it side to side, and then a little bit, tiny, so they're pretty thick. That's how we want them. Side to side. Here, checking the size. They're pretty the same. We're gonna let them dry a little. We will make the inner parts. Here, similar. That's it. Making a teardrop. Add some water. Insert it. Push it. And then I'm going to shape it. Make it flat on the front, on the top. And then a little triangular. So you can see it's like this, triangular like this, and then triangular like this. And now the fun, not so fun part. While our ears are drying, we're gonna make fur. There is few ways to make fur texture. I'm going to use grass piping tips and a knife for more like detailed work. We just push it and twist, push and twist, push and twist. And I'm going to do bottom first, like whatever I can do on the bottom, because then I will place him and I will not smudge anything that we spend time on. Let's do the head, starting from the bottom. I'm gonna cover everything except the face, because I don't want to ruin the face. That's it. This part we add a little more water and inserting it back. Now the face. We should be like delicate. So when I hold it, I'm trying not to press or something. Just really gentle. In the face, I'm doing like really gentle pushing and twisting. Now the ears. Around the edge. Now we're gonna think where his ears will be, like this. So I'm gonna mark it. Then we get our toothpicks, and then I'm going to squish them, so it's like a leaf shape. A little water in the hole. Another ear. From there. I need to use my to insert and then position it. Now the face, scalpel, and I will be doing this like tiny cuts and pushing it up. I'm very careful around the eyes. Now I'm going to use petal dust to add some shadows. Everywhere where the crease is, I'm gonna, oh wow. Don't want a lot, we need just like a tiny bit. And you can see how it transforms, like instantly transforms. Smaller brush. Around the whole bunny. And add shadows everywhere. Okay, you can see his feet broke. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my heat gun. I'm going to just like melt it a little. I'm gonna try. Yes. And then we will add a little water. And then it will stick. That's it. Continue everywhere. Just don't use too much. So you see, I got a little, I use it on my cap. I don't want to put like a big amount accidentally. Yes. Now the face. I want to define the mouth and nose with a dark color. And now around the eyes. That's it. Now we have this hot pink color on the cheeks. Okay, you see, I did it. I did a lot here. What we're gonna do? We're gonna use our tool and just remove it. So now I'm going to use just like a tiniest bit here on his belly, just to add some variety of color, so he's not just like white and brown. I'm gonna use my Dresden tool to help me position the eyelashes, to curve them. And now we've got our two bunnies, large ones, small ones, that I just made with you. That's it, it's finished.